What's up? What's up? What's going on?
What's up,
Welcome
everybody?
to another live stream where we are talking about everything Lead the Movement Business Conference. It's your boy Jamar Jones, and I'm with
Randy, Project Assassin, Walensky.
Nice. Look at your background, man. I gotta step it up. I gotta step it
You need
up.
to
Step
step
it
it
up in
up.
this.
You need
Man.
to step it up, no doubt.
Oh man, oh man. So we got a lot of developments, a lot of good things happening. So we're gonna just right away just bring on our guests because they gotta be a part of this excitement, man. So first let's bring on Danny Martin. What's going on?
Boom.
How you
He
doing,
also
man?
put you to shame with that background, bro. Look at your background. You not holding
Yeah,
up.
for sure. Yeah, thank you so much. Danny Martin here.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta step up my background. I need some lights, I need some neons. I need some of that. Well, he's in the esport world, so he
Yeah,
already knows what's
natural.
good.
You better
That's
represent or they won't pay attention.
Well, no.
Well, cool, man. Well, thank you so much for hopping on here, man. We like to have these live streams really relaxed, but really just for people to really understand like what's going on with this event and who's really a part of it and why we picked these incredible panelists and speakers to be a part of this. So give everybody a little bit about who you are, what you do, and why are you choosing to lead the movement?
Yeah, so Danny Martin, I'm the co-founder and CEO of Exposure Inc. We are an ed tech company that focuses on providing experiential opportunities for students to develop their portfolios within the gaming and esports industry. We do that in several capacities. We work directly with schools, independent school districts, and public schools to incorporate our programming into the existing curriculums and also within their actual existing learning management systems. As well as we leverage our 8,000 square foot esports studio and education center in Duncanville, Texas, which is about 23 minutes away from downtown Dallas. It's south of Dallas. And The geographic location that we impact the most is that of the minority communities and Latino cultures. And so ultimately, we work with 7 independent school districts in our area that we've literally built the space before there were any esports programs in these schools. And we were really the individuals that can help the actual schools understand how important this industry and the growth of it is. While at the same time understanding how the students can be prepared for the workspace and the workforce for companies that are involved in the esports and gaming industry. And so we're pretty much there as an advocate, a supporter, and a company that can implement programming within the school, so therefore they can be successful just as much. We do a lot of things in regards to this space, and we work with a lot of partners as well.
Oh man, amazing, amazing. I mean, so everybody pretty much heard why we got to have you a part of the event. You know, I mean, you dropped some real bombs right there where you're really leading change, man. You're leading the movement from something that really there's not really a blueprint out there of how to do this, and you're creating it, but also living it,
Yeah.
which is just so impactful. So let's
And
go
we
ahead
love
and bring on a
Dallas.
couple more. We like to have a party, and also Danny, I want you to meet other people too that we got a part of this event. So Randy, bring on some people on here, man. Come
Who
on.
we got? Are we bringing on Kate? Kate from Concurrency? Is she joining us yet? She might be. I know that we've got. There she is. She is a
Hi guys,
she is
I'm
a
here.
black screen, but I promise you, she's so much more than that.
I don't know how to. Can you hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you.
I know I can't understand why my camera is not working. Let me try something.
Hey, we got to have the tech people from the tech agency have IT problems. We have to. You got to. It's like when a camera doesn't work for us. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a social
yes.
media post gets rejected by the Facebook gods or meta gods. Like it's got to happen that way.
I'm really trying here.
That's okay.
all
They'll
good.
get to see you and it'll be awesome. But no, we're so excited. And I'll give Kate while she works on that. I'll give her her big up here. She is the COO. She's the boss over there working on at Concurrency. So it started in the recruiting world, helping recruit people for IT, helping recruit talent in IT, and then got recruited herself into working for Concurrency, ran as the chief people officer. So she knows how to handle people. She knows how to attract them. She knows how to keep them. And then they said, hey, you're doing such a good job at this. How about you do a little bit of everything? And so she took over the place. And so we're so blessed to have her there with us. She's going to be on our recruiting panel. And she's gone. She's like, she dropped. Oh, she's back. She dropped. I thought she was gonna drop the mic.
So weird. Like I cannot figure out why it's just not picking up because it's on.
Well, we're so glad that we have you, and we're also happy. Like Danny, we introed him in here. He's going to be on our branding strategy, and then Kate, you're in the last panel. So he's in the first panel of the day. You're on the last panel. So just hearing from you guys, hearing about how you want to contribute and everything like that. That's what's important to us.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Boom!
There you go. You did something.
Oh, there you are.
I kind of scared myself for a second.
There
You're
you go.
own IT staff there for a sec.
Oh my gosh, it is so scary. So anyway, I'm happy to be here. And am I supposed to? I was so distracted trying to get my camera to go that. Is there something specific I can share?
Just tell everyone how awesome you are and why you're excited to lead the movement. I kind of told everybody a little bit of your story, but you're going to be on the recruiting and retention panel. So anything you want to say about that and part of leading and why you want to lead the movement?
Yeah, I guess, I want to say thank you for giving me and Concurrency this opportunity. I want to be part of this because, I really believe that this is a great opportunity to connect with individuals and organizations that I wouldn't ordinarily have the opportunity to do so with. And I've been recruiting. I started off as a recruiter 25 years ago, and I've grown up primarily in IT recruiting. So then worked with a lot of companies throughout the Midwest, primarily Wisconsin and Illinois, before coming to Concurrency. And what I would do is I would work with individuals. I was like a headhunter basically, but then I would also do organizational design, working with companies, helping them figure out how to structure their IT departments and how to best work with HR. So kind of like the
Mm,
liaison between IT and HR. And then
mm,
I've been here for 10 years and currently sitting in the role of COO. So I oversee,
Amazing.
yes.
a little bit of everything and love it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, you know what's
Yeah.
cool too, and I know that you're super involved in different aspects of the community, Kate. Danny's really involved in the community and bringing the opportunities for esports. So maybe we could talk to both of you a little bit. And maybe we'll start with Danny too. Is just like, what about building community maybe have you learned? Maybe something that just kind of strikes you as that's important in creating a really solid community, a really solid whatever you're doing. Something a little sneak peek you can hear about from you age in a couple weeks.
Yeah, for sure. So in the industry of gaming and esports, community is key. You know, a lot of the actual communities were built before there were any organizations or any big time sponsors that were backing the actual industry. So ultimately, it really showcased the value of, you know, it really showcased the value of the individuals within the actual community having a voice and feeling heard as and feeling impactful and adding value to the growth of the community. Leveraging that understanding really allowed us to really impact the institutions and organizations in our community. Basically,
Mm,
living the light of how we built an esports community really gave us the opportunity to shine light to other organizations on how important building a community is to esports and gaming, and taking some of those skill sets and learning lessons to add value to the organization. Specifically speaking, like one of the focal points or the tools we leverage when we do tournaments or leagues or productions is that of Twitch, and really leveraging Twitch in a form of building a community by way of chatting. So actively watching someone play a game, but being able to communicate with that actual individual is very key in real time engagement. Just think of in our industry, if you had the capabilities of speaking to LeBron James while he's in the championship, that's not possible until LeBron James completes the actual game and choose to communicate with his fan base on the bus on the way home or at home. And in this instance, communicating with the actual gamers or content creators in live time is something that really helps build an organic community and really gives the opportunity for one within that community to really, ask questions and engage with their local fan base, with their local celebrity or
mm,
influencer,
Yeah.
and really being able to take that same concept and really talking to the actual institutions, organizations about how that support or how that a chance and that opportunity to engage with people within your community can help you build a sustainable community. And so
mm,
we take a lot of the actual learning lessons from that of Twitch and our community, and we're starting to see like NFL, NBA games are producing productions through Twitch for that same capabilities of leveraging the chat functionality to really engage with their local, their current community, their current fan
Yeah.
base, to give them better experiences, more immersive experiences. So that's how we leverage community for us with that of our partners.
yeah. That's so
So
cool.
key.
Yeah, I don't know if Jamar has a specific question about that, and I'll let you ask it too, Jamar. But I was even thinking what you're basically saying is how do you take people who are fans, who are interested, and give them access through technology? How do you give them access to the people they want to see, they want to talk to? It feels very genuine and authentic, something that comes naturally when you have the kind of that entertainment and star kind of phenomenon. Like that access to them feels so intimate. But I even think, and I don't know, Kate, if you have anything on that you want to add, but it's like that's just using technology to create access to really people. That same idea could be used in culture to build culture. It could be used to take the people who maybe you'd have access to every single day, but advertise what they're doing and what the company's doing to the brand new person who can't be at the summit, yet, or is working remotely. Like, there's so much for building community and culture that doesn't have to just be superstars playing video games and all that everybody wants to see. That could be the head of. So I don't know if you have anything like that or anything Concurrency has done to use to that way.
I think yes. And, it's interesting because, we talk about this every day and we think about like all the opportunities we haven't explored. Right. So, definitely interested in hearing more. And now I have to admit, so Danny, Exposure Inc. So now so it's sports. I'm not familiar with this. This is the first time hearing of this.
Oh, this is good. This is what this is all about.
Yeah. You teed it up for him. Well, he's in tech expanding. He wants to be here in Wisconsin with us. You know it.
Oh, he's got some plays in his book right now.
For sure. So was that a question?
Yeah.
Are you asking me like, what are you? Are you asking?
Who are you? What are you doing?
what are you doing?
So, I guess, like the bringing technology and sports, or technology, IT, sports together is like music to my ears. So yeah, I mean, we're talking about that all the time. We do a lot of like custom modern application development. So, the way that we are solving business problems through, that just, of course, through technology as a pro services company. It's definitely so fascinating. And I don't know if I'm going to like really give a great example, but that really ties into that. But I would say that, one of the things, Randy and Jamar, you're familiar with is like our IoT beer tapper. It's like you can integrate it in anything that you're doing. So
yeah, we just got to turn drinking beer into a game. That shouldn't be hard.
Yeah. Gamify, sales and beer drinking.
Yeah, what's really cool and what she's mentioning is an innovative technology that helps monitor the beer that's being used and kind of having people scan in and scan out. But people love keeping score, so I could see something like that being an add-on at a bar to be like, come in and scan your card, and what did you try? Have you tried all of our 51 different varieties, and did you come in for the special? That's gamifying an experience, which is like a perfect dovetail of thing you can learn even from Danny at the event, is like, how do you gamify an experience and make people want to buy or be a part of it?
Yeah, I can give a quick example. So here we have an 8,000 square foot esports facility. And one of the ways that we leverage this facility is working with brands and partners to produce events where we bring in our communities and some of our students that we work with within the actual schools. And because we can do full-fledged production inside of our facility, it gives us a great opportunity to provide gamified opportunities where we can do live polling where the crowd is actively leveraging their phones to watch the actual content that we're producing via that of Twitch. And then they can actually select certain components within the actual Twitch that is an API or the question, the trying to figure out the actual name of it, but it's a integration within that of Twitch that allows you to poll, and then that poll then is produced into our production and it's shown on the screens into our arena, so the actual guests can actively see where the actual who's high on the polling chart. So it's a great way for us to provide experience to that of the spectators and the actual seating within the actual arena that we have. So like that's how Twitch has multiple integrations inside of it that allows you to incorporate. And someone who's in the seats inside of our actual arena, they're leveraging Twitch to chat while the actual competition is going on with friends across the world, while at the same time they can use that actual same device to answer questions and polls that will showcase on the screens or on our LED walls within the actual arena.
Oh man, that's amazing.
See, we need that concurrency, like when the sales team works together, they can be like, deal closed, and then they get excited.
I think that is so cool. Like I'm picturing like Plinko sounds, but the other thing, our owner, he has this dream of having screens up all throughout the office, so that anytime, a new deal comes in, we have like that gamification and like a scoreboard. I'm like, I've seen that before, and I don't know if I think some salespeople would love it, but that is something that we've had in the works of being developed in our apps team. So I'm going
That's
to
sweet.
add that.
All right, we
move
need
that
to
up
talk
to
about with the user experience. You guys figure out the technical side. We'll talk with some of these esports people and us about the user experience on the outside. We'll help with that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh
we
yeah.
got
Well,
more
let's bring
people in
in.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other people sitting in here. We got to bring them in the party, man. We got to make this.
This is a
Make
party.
this a
Oh
party.
my
We
goodness. B
we got
Justice?
B Justice in
Is
the
that B
building.
Justice again? Is he
What's
back?
going on, man?
Where are we catching you right now?
Oh, he's got. It's a little choppy, but
He could be a real man. He could be a robot right now. We don't know. We could intro. I could do like I did for Kate, where he's like, "Be Justice, crushing stages, makes amazing music videos. He's promoting his own music for us live right now." He was on last time. He's going to be one of our openers. I think you're early in the night, if I'm remembering the schedule off the top of my head. We're
yeah,
super
he's there.
excited.
He's in the concert part. Yep.
We could read your lips though, maybe, but I can't hear you. You can read this. Don't worry, Kate. You don't have to feel as bad.
All right.
Technology happens.
I know. I'm feeling a little bit better right now.
You know what's funny is that we've had 4 people backstage that have all been experiencing some kind of technology issues. Being but that's part of the live stream,
You know what it is too? They're on the go. They're on the go because we got workers out here. We ain't got people just sitting thinking up
this is
ideas.
also supposed to be happy hour. I got my drink. I don't know what other people are doing, but it did say happy hour.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay, all right, he got
yeah. Kate will have to run to grab a beer back.
I'm out of here.
Do we have anyone else too? Because I know that we got a couple other people that mentioned it. I know right at 5 we're going to be talking more about technology. So this is the perfect group because even though you guys aren't all on the same panels, we're going to talk about a software we're going to use to create connection, which is called Like-Minded. So Jeremy's going to be on from Like-Minded in a little bit. So I would love if you guys stay for a little bit too. I don't know how much time you have. We're kind of making this a party. You can stay with us as long as you want. If you got to go run and get that drink, Kate, we cool with it. You got to fill up that water bottle. We're cool with it. But while we wait to bring other people in, and so I'm not just dominating the conversation as I prefer to do. You got any questions for these people? Got anything you want to know?
Well, first of all, we just did the walkthrough today at the arena, and we saw all the graphics and everything just put up there, and it was just incredible. Just to kind of see it come to life from everything that we've been doing has been it's just crazy. It's like surreal. That is this close, and we're just so thankful to have just this really. People don't realize what's about to happen. It's just such a energy that's going to be in that room with these hand selected panelists and speakers, and then the concert at night is going to be crazy. So we'll definitely be posting some stuff out about that here soon for everybody. But yeah, my question is why did you decide to be a part of this? I know that Kate gave us a little bit of a snippet of why, but Danny, for yourself, why did you decide to be a part of this? What caught your eye?
Yeah, one of the things is individuals like Mohammed in the real estate arm of Milwaukee, as well as Brandon, being able to see him for quite some years in the esports industry and seeing the introduction of Milwaukee Public Schools. One of the big focal points for us is having the actual 3-year contract with Dallas ISD, which is a pivotal organization in the esports industry in regards to high schools adopting esports. We're recognizing that we have an incredible value when it comes down to supporting that infrastructure in Dallas. And we're looking to be able to expand in different geographic locations that are also having the same similar missions in regards to incorporating esports in that of high schools and colleges. And so from our perspective, seeing the players in Milwaukee that actively are interested in esports and gaming, and also incorporating esports educational elements. That's something that we're interested in when it comes down to launching our facilities as well as our technological platform integrations within the actual school. So being able to be a part of making those connections in Milwaukee and from a real estate perspective allows us to understand what is going to be our next markets that we really want to highlight and add value to.
Yeah, we
Oh,
want to
man.
see you here, man. We need facilities like this. Like this is
Yeah.
something that a lot of people have. I don't know if it's like they kind of poo poo or they don't see the huge potential. But this is what all the kids want to be a part of. This is what all the kids want to do, and you can capture their minds with something like an esport, and then teach them and all these different aspects and get them attracted to areas of technology and areas of business that you might not normally get them in because they're coming in to play games. And there's so many industries that can utilize this. So many.
Oh yeah,
Very
for
much
sure.
so.
For sure. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to drop that knowledge, man, on the stage, and get connected, man, because we got a lot of very incredible people coming out. Let me see here. Trying to see what we
Well,
got to
yeah, and
give.
then Kate. What's that?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Kate's just on it because we're like, Kate, we're homies. You got to be on here with us. You're
I
in.
love it.
You are speaking. Done deal. Let's go.
I love
She's like,
it. I have to leave this though at 5:15 for an interview, so I'm sorry.
Okay. No, it's all good.
That's
That's
okay.
what this is all about. Just pop in.
We got a little
you
bit of
know?
time, and if you need
Yeah.
to prep before then. But what was there anything too, Kate, that like when you heard about the speaking opportunity or anything like that, like to deliver your knowledge on all your recruiting and ways that you've retained talent? Was there anything that hit you or something that hit you that you're like, I got to get on this. I got to be a part of this?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think there's so many. I don't even know which one to pick, but I would say, a couple things. If I were just to really specifically think about growing a tech company, that's what I've done. I started working here at Concurrency when there were 10 employees. I actually placed 40 people when they were my client. And so then I actually joined as a full-time employee when there were around 40 people 10 years ago. And so I've been through so many different phases of the growth and, massive organic growth and some setbacks, right? So I think there's a lot that I can share with people, both on the employee and or the employer side, and just like how that organic growth, how it looks, how it should look, how it definitely shouldn't look. And, there's so much to be said about that. I would also say too, and just, the changing world and how we address the business challenges, especially around the talent shortage, that's something that I'm very passionate about. And then getting more people involved. I'm very, very passionate about diversity in STEM, tech in particular. And all diversity across the board, right? So really wanting to get more people excited about it. And another thing, I told you I had a lot of things, is reskilling. It's not just about interns and bringing in those people and skilling them up from the get-go, but it's also about the career changer and people that are maybe looking for something new and something different. We have to get creative in how we're solving this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, our panel's gonna crush it. I'm telling you.
And I like to have fun. I'm actually writing a book, and I'm only as far as having a manila, one of those, big yellow envelopes, not a manila folder, but an envelope filled with like little rips and scratches of papers and stories over the years of recruiting and managing people. So yeah, every day is a good day, and there's always something to be learned and something to laugh at. Hopefully not cry. I usually say no crying in recruiting.
There's always a little bit of crying when you're doing something epic, and writing a book is is part of that process.
I haven't even started, but I have started collecting what it will someday be in the book.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm glad to hear that.
We're
Oh,
gonna
that's
have
awesome.
this recorded, so we're gonna hold you to that. You have put it
Yeah,
into
I
the
want to see that
world.
book. I want to see it
Yeah,
next
Author.
you
year.
write a lot of poems. I've written some pretty funny poems. So, a book is definitely a huge step. Yeah, that's the whole nother level.
We're gonna hold you
Awesome.
accountable to
Awesome.
this. I'm putting it out there.
Cool. Well, we're gonna
Who are we
bring
bringing up next? We've got some people.
we
We got them.
got
We
Jeremy.
should bring him on
Let's bring
quick.
up Jeremy in here. Let's add him to the party. Hopefully he has a drink. This is happy hour.
There
so.
it is. What's up, Jay? I was telling them about you. And so we've been talking about how to gamify things. We've been talking about technology and how to leverage that. And I said, one of the things that we're doing for building connection at the event is working with you because you have like-minded. So that's what we're super excited about. I would love to touch on that a little bit, but just in case some of the people you didn't meet, we've got Danny all the way coming to this. He's going to be representing esports and making things happen.
Yeah.
We've got Kate from Concurrency, COO, boss over there, who's going to be on our recruitment and retention. And so, yeah, welcome everybody.
Thank you.
I think one other thing I was going to say, my apologies for interrupting, but when it comes to, I had all of my other topics, but retention especially is so key. The cost of replacing an individual is so high. And I think that, so many, and our turnover over the last couple of years has been way higher than I want it to be. I was so cocky a couple of years ago. You can see me on a concurrency video. So yes, it's out there really in the world of me saying, we have less than 2% turnover. We were really, really lucky. And it was when we were a much smaller company. We've learned a lot of lessons in these last 2 years, especially trying to manage through a pandemic. I think, retention is something that everybody is interested in hearing more about. And I too want to learn from other panelists.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna extract that out of you. Well, while I know that Jeremy's working to make sure. I thought I heard him for a second, but so jump in and say hi whenever you're ready, Jeremy. But one of the things that we were most excited about, which dovetails right on to your retention comment, is what like-minded does by building connections. So we're using it for this event. We're going to bring people together at the event so they can connect, but you could use like-minded inside of your organization. And not only does it work on personality types and what your interests are, find those out, maybe get a little more clarity about yourself, but it takes other people that have taken the evaluation as well, and it brings them together. It's a perfect match. It finds the perfect person who's just like you, a like-minded individual, and brings you together with them. That's one of the coolest things, I think.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jeremy's mic's working, so he can piggyback on that.
Jeremy, don't let me steal all your thunder.
Yeah, you stole the
ahead,
whole thing.
go
Why
ahead.
don't you actually, are you looking for a position? I could. Well, just to kind of elaborate at that, we live in this world where we're, as a population, we're the loneliest we've ever been in human history, and which is probably surprises people because we're more connected than we ever have been before, as far as like connection to each other, the ability to connect. Doesn't mean we have found connection. So it means we found a way to communicate. But what I think would surprise everybody, especially going to this conference too, is that communication, your Slack, your email, your social media, that actually impacts a different part of your brain than connection, which is empathy, listening, laughter. And so when we talk about why people are lonely and why people are isolated, we often forget that we think we'll just go online, just communicate. And it's just impacting people differently. And then the way we work is different now. And so we've been looking at how do we prioritize a world where everyone belongs? Can we use an algorithm to connect people based on, to form long-lasting relationships? And we found tons of patterns and why people are friends, and people might think, well, friends in the workplace, that's weird, or friend, but the people that have more friends stay longer at companies. The people that have a bigger network, as you guys are building a conference around network, have more social capital. They advance more, right? And the New York Times just came out with that massive piece on connection and what it has to do with social mobility, financial mobility. So we have to live in a world now where we not prioritize connection, not just communication. And I think we've
Mm.
seen enough communication
Mm.
in everywhere. So
You are speaking my language right now, because even the closing keynote person is a body language expert. And, you know, Slack and little messages and emails and even watching somebody on a video, that doesn't create a connection. That doesn't create a bond. Shared experiences, which is exactly what like-minded facilitate. And hey, if for the people who only heard of this the first time, that's either Danny or Kate, don't feel like this is a one-sided. If something struck you or strikes you, jump in, comment, or if there's an interesting part of that. That's what we, because even when we do a panel, it's not a ping pong match between me and you, or I'm not throwing just the ball to you and you hold it and answer a question. You're going to toss it to someone else, or you're going to comment on what someone else is doing. So we're going to have a very lively, very organic, very interesting conversations for every one of our panels. That's great. I wasn't ready. Why you got to put me on a spot like that? I'll go one more, but now you know that that's open to you. But the thing that really struck me, Jeremy, about like-minded is the cool research that you have done about personalities. A lot of people maybe have done, their Enneagram, or they found out what color they are, or they've done their Myers-Briggs. And I know that for you, you're like, there's some value in those, as you and I have talked, but really there's only one group of study that has been thoroughly scientifically proven to be true. And so that's what you based like-minded on.
Yeah, we use something called Hexaco, and Hexaco is is kind of like Big 5 plus 1. So humility, honesty, and you can measure these traits. So I think people, you know, you've seen like Myers, but there aren't 16 personalities. So that hasn't been validated. Myers-Briggs has just been established. It's kind of like it's in the business world, so it's just kind of, you know, so many people are using that it has to work. And it's a valuable tool for you to understand yourself. But if you're trying to measure anything like across a segment or manage behavior, you can't really measure Myers-Briggs because it doesn't provide you with those kind of measurements. So we're looking at, you know, when we send out the assessment, we're looking at geopsychology patterns. We're looking at patterns of why people connect. We're looking to measure, you know, people often, I think, I'll give you a perfect example. People often mistake that, well, people in the Midwest are really nice, right? And it's not that we're nicer, but what we can see from a pattern across the country is that the Midwest is more extroverted than any other part of the United States. And so that we're not nicer than people in Idaho. We just will approach you and annoy you in public and ask you a bunch of questions. So people actually have the perception that you're nice. And you can't measure that using Enneagram or Myers-Briggs or any of those, because it's, you know, in a way, it's kind of a little pseudoscience-y. And so we look for how you measure tools and measure personality and measure behavior.
Oh, amazing. Let's bring some other people in. I mean, we got a
Oh,
bunch of people.
buddy.
Stand by. Before Kate leaves, she's gotta feel the energy real quick before she bounces. So we got Candace Sanchez in the building.
Sanchez!
Hey, what's happening? LTM, hashtag LTM, lead the movement.
Whoop, whoop. We're getting all of our speakers. Candace has just. Then, are we bringing more?
Can we bring in Devin as well? How many people can we have on here? There we go.
We're about to find out.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
We got Share the Vibe going on here. What about Marcella?
Yeah,
we bringing Marcella? Is she ready?
Yeah, let's try. Let's bring Marcella on there.
Is a circle.
He's calling from Mexico, so hopefully
that's our furthest distance.
We're around the globe right now, international. This is amazing.
No, this is
let's bring in B. Justice in here too. Let's just bring in B. Justice in here. Why not?
Backs out.
Why not?
Oh goodness, that's got to be the Mac. That's got to be the Mac.
What's up, so, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You're good. You're good to go.
And you can see me.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
All right, so let me
Welcome,
just do
man.
a
Welcome
couple quick intros for everybody so you know who you got. You got B Justice, who's going to be performing at the event, but is also a killer entrepreneur and amazing. We've got Mr. Share the Vibe. We've got Devin. He's coming in because we align perfectly with also what you do with Share the Vibe is exactly what we're doing with the LTM conference. So we're
He's
super
gonna be
excited.
the DJ for the night. So it's gonna be
Is that locked? Is it a
yeah.
lock?
That's locked in. It's locked in, man.
In there.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
he
I'm
gonna
talking
turn it
about.
up, man. So it's gonna be incredible.
So then we also
Have a
got
good time, for sure.
Candace. She is a podcast host. She's an author. She's an all-around amazing human about technology. So she's in on this. And for the new people, we got Danny. He's from Texas. He's into esports, doing some really cool things out there, building community. Now we got Marcella. She's in here. What's up? Oh, she's gone. Wait, she's back. Oh my goodness. You fixing your hair on camera, whatever, it'll work. It's
Happy
a
hour.
party. So these all people
Hola,
trips is such
everybody.
an
Hey,
amazing.
Hi,
what's
Marcella.
going on?
Marcella's all the way
How are you
from
guys?
Mexico.
Greetings from Mexico.
We're so
Yes,
excited.
yes. So
So
she's
we were
gonna
just
be moderating the tech panel, which will be amazing.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Thank you
so-
for having me.
yeah. Get to know each other, everybody, because we all gonna be mingling here in a couple weeks. It's
And
gonna be-
Danny, I saw on ESPN today Excel esports competition. I have what's up with that?
Really?
There's
Yeah,
there's
they
many,
were like doing Excel spreadsheets as a competition. It was
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I watched it. I guess I don't know if I would go to an event,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's not considered esports, but it's a pretty dope element. That's kind of some of the things that we're doing on our end when it comes down to introducing students to the behind the scenes. So there's a lot of individuals that see esports from a professional gaming perspective. And granted, we work with the Phases, we work with the Envies, we work with so many other esports pro organizations. Actually, in our facility, we have Phase that are boot camping out of our facility. But we do competitions on behind the scenes. So the students that are actually simulating running their organizations, they're doing competitions on animations for esports. They're doing competitions for event coordination for esports. So they're kind of similar, but that's not the element of what we're working on right now.
Yeah.
well, we should have an Excel off at the event. I'm down.
Yeah.
It reminds me of something like back in school when you play like Math Blaster or something that's not supposed to be fun, but you're gonna turn it into a game anyway.
Yeah.
I was just shocked to see on ESPN. I was just like, whoa,
Yeah.
it's come a long way.
That's
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
You could recruit with that.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some sort of coding one that Kate could use.
I'm all over that. Totally.
So what we wanted to do too, and let's just do this one more time. We'll kick it back to maybe I'll start off with a question for Jeremy, and I'd love for anyone else to come up with something else clever to ask him because he's going to be bringing Like-Minded, which is all about personality types and creating community and connection, which is honestly what our whole event is about. How do we create community and connection from for-profits, NGOs, NPOs, how small business entrepreneurs meeting big business people, getting resources. One of the cool ways is if you get matched with somebody who's just like you, there could be instant opportunities for you to network or to provide some sort of services or find a way to work together. So Jeremy, tell us a little bit about how the matching works so that people could maybe get that in their mind of who they might be matched with coming up soon.
Yeah, we found like 100 patterns in friendships. Actually, what's interesting is, people think it's similarities that are why you're friends. And actually, there's a lot of cognitive diversity in why people are friends. So think about it like this, and it's a really easy way to kind of resonate with it. Everybody in their close social circle probably has someone that's the organizer that makes all the plans. And then you probably have that close friend that is always late to your plans. And you probably have that friend that's pretty agreeable or like very jovial and happy-go-lucky. And then you probably have a friend that, quote unquote, could be the asshole, but if you really get to know them, they're really cool. All those things are measurable from a trait. And when you start to look at patterns of agreeableness, conscientiousness, and openness, you can start to understand how people are connecting. And we started doing that research about a little over a year ago. And then obviously people always go to interest as why they feel that they're connected with somebody. But that really doesn't have a lot to do with it. It has a lot to do with the longevity of a relationship, because the more that you have a high passion of interest for something, you'll have that moments and moments of connection where, like, what we found is that if you don't not communicate, but connect with somebody every 90 days, the relationship deteriorates by about 20%. And you can think about that from a sales perspective. If you don't talk to your clients every 90 days, what that relationship might look like. So it's the same with friendship. And so we're looking at all these different ways, but a lot of people will actually have cognitive diversity where you see a lot of similarities. Usually like 82% of friends are within 7 years of age and 7 miles from each other, still in this day of age. We have like proximity bias. So, where your neighborhood is usually where your friend group is. And that's why conferences like this, that bring you outside of where you live, are really important to build social capital and build connections, kind of like connection as a currency across different socioeconomic backgrounds and where people live.
I got some people to call before they drop me. I can
Yeah,
call them.
that's what I do. Every month I go to the bottom 5 people on my text thread and I give them a ring. I was like, why? I like this person. Why don't I ever? Why did I not call this person for 3 months? So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leah, Kate, thank you so much for being a part of this.
Yeah.
And Danny had to head out. He's got another meeting to go to.
Awesome. That's what it's all about,
awesome.
man. We're just connected. We're vibing right now. I'm a happy hour. I think I'm the only one really going in right now. So, it is what it is. Everybody, go ahead that's watching. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets. Lead the Movement Business Conference, August 25th. It's going down. We got amazing people around this. Oh man, I was just in there today, just getting chills going through the arena. So it's just amazing, all the people that we got a part of this. So let's go around real quick for the people that hopped in here into the stream, and just let everybody know why you're leading the movement, who you are, why you're leading the movement.
Who we starting with? Should we start with Marcella, all the way from Mexico?
I'll jump in.
Oh wait, B Justice jumping in.
I'll jump
we just
in.
promoted Marcella to the top
yet.
corner. Oh my goodness, she's center now.
It's okay, Justice. Go ahead. No problem.
Wait, can you say that one more time? How did you say my name?
Justice. How should I pronounce it?
I just like how you said it. I just wanted to hear you say it. Justice. I like.
It's the accent.
How do you say your name?
Yes, Justice.
Justice.
Okay, you changed it this time, but it's okay. It's okay.
By the way, when you come to Mexico, everybody's gonna call you like that, so get used to it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I am B Justice. I'm a hip hop artist. I am the entertainment for the night. I think I'm not closing it off or almost closing it off, but I'm the wind down. Everyone, let's drink, let's relax, let's enjoy the environment. That's what I'll be there for, to pick everybody up and if you're not from Milwaukee, give you a little taste of Milwaukee and what we sound like. So yeah, I have a movement called the Scholar Life Movement, and I also am an entrepreneur in the automotive world. I do rental services, have a used car lot, and I also do Airbnb. So I have many hats, but music is like my number one, and that's why I'm leading the movement. I'm here to and bring the vibes. That's what I'm here for.
That's awesome.
Oh.
All right, now we got to hear from Marcella. We're promoting you, Marcella. There you are. Tell us who you are, what you do, and why you're leading the movement.
Okay, well, hello everybody. I am Marcella from Mexico City. I'm actually not in Mexico City for the moment. I'm traveling around Mexico. I'm an entrepreneur. I started Negocios Capitales, which is media, and I talk about business there. I am the vice president for the Institute of Mexican of the Financial Mexicans in all over Mexico. I represent the financial community here, and I am basically the liaison. The how do you say liaison in French, in English?
Liaison.
Yeah. Thank you for the people who speak French. They might have understood what I said. Between the companies and the government and the financial community. And I also own goats. I know that's going to be very random.
Hey,
But
I didn't know the
own-
goat. I didn't know your goat entrepreneurialism was going to come out on this one.
Well, I still have them, so I own goats. And what else? I love to travel around the world. I have lived in 4 different countries. I speak more than 3 languages. I have lived in Singapore, in Montreal, in Toronto, in New York City. And I love to meet new people and, make new connections. And I am very happy. I thank Jamar and Randy for inviting me and making me part of the movement.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we had to bring you out.
It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, we had to bring you out.
Yeah, of course. If not, who's going to bring the tequila there, right?
We're importing
This is true.
the real stuff.
You did bring some tequila.
We had to have you
Awesome.
out besides for your tequila hookup. We needed you to be out because with Negocios Capitales, or help correct me if I just said it wrong.
You said it terrifically.
Excellent.
Nice.
So you interview people all the time.
That's right.
You get information, you get the knowledge from them, and you bring that to people. What we're going to have you do at the end is talk to all the panelists and facilitate communication between them and extract the best information out of them for everybody who's attending. So thank you so much for.
Thank you.
And
I'm
that's
very
it.
excited to do so. So looking forward. I'm counting the days.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Coming up quick.
And
How
also
many days
doing,
we got here?
I don't know. What
I think it's
is today?
17.
So it's like, 17 days. There you go. Thank you.
17.
That was quick. Thank you, Devin.
No problem. Instagram told me I have a countdown set up on Instagram. For every day I open it up, it tells me like 17 days.
Yeah,
Let
so
me know.
thank you
Did
guys.
you guys see
I'm
that
very,
I'm
very
running around the
excited.
building?
Awesome.
I hope I have time to ride my horse, and I will make it on time, crossing the border with my horse from Mexico City to Milwaukee on time.
Wow. Okay.
That's talent.
Like, how did you get the horse to Singapore though? If that's how you've been traveling around.
Yeah,
Can
no.
swim.
All right.
In Mexico, after you drink mezcal, a horse can swim, a dolphin can fly. Don't worry, guys. I'll bring you mezcal as well and see where you guys are going to fly to.
All right. Looking
Well, I
forward
gotta
to
play
it.
it too. Candace Sanchez, talk.
Hello,
to us.
hello everyone. Hello, what's today? Today's Tuesday, right?
Monday.
Motivational Monday. Sorry, I'm already on what I got to do tomorrow. No, I'm leading the movement. I am the podcast host of Unspoken Conversations with Candace. So I like to say I'm the Jill of all trades. So by day, I'm a healthcare IT professional. I'm an author of my book called Unspoken, because I wasn't supposed to tell. I write a book about being a survivor of child abuse. So that is my story. 1 in 4, 1 in 6 by the time you're 18. I never reported. So I'm leading the movement by changing the narrative on unspoken topics, things that people are uncomfortable talking about. But I'd like to lead the movement with positivity, love, and just as Jamar said, you change your circle, you change your life. And that's what I'm doing, changing my circle, changing my life. And I'm looking forward, I like to associate with like-minded people. So shout out to the like-minded. I've used that in other conferences. I think it's a great way to connect with people. And I can't wait to see all you lovely faces in person, in the flesh. And music is the core. I think music Music got me through some really dark times in my younger years, going through my trauma. But you know, from when I think about Mary J. Blige, who's my ultimate my hype songs that I listen to when I'm trying to get ready for anything that I do. She's my hype girl, and I go to her. And then when I see her documentary talking about the things that happened to her as a child, that's just, the stories are relatable. So again, that's how I'm leading the movement, is just changing the narrative on unspoken conversation. So that's why I'm here.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
So
Very
happy
nice.
to have you. It's going to be incredible. I can't
Mic
wait.
drop.
And
Like,
she's out.
Whoa.
And then I'm gonna actually go. I'm about to go get my drink on somewhere else. So I'm actually, you know, when we talk about the Jill of all trades. So I got asked to be a board member with a nonprofit organization, which is called Believe Survivors Incorporated. So actually, it really aligns with my mission. And so again, just putting another hat on to try to again change the narrative and be a voice to many, because a lot of stories are unspoken. People don't want to come out with their truth and trauma and but you know, we're stronger when we're together and when we stand together. So that's what I'm trying to do, leading the movement. And my book is Unspoken. It's available on Amazon. So if you do purchase my book, Unspoken by Candace Sanchez, on Amazon, please write a review. Tell me what you think. If you want to visit my swag store, I have my own Unspoken swag store. It's on my website.
Right.
Unspoken swag. I got coffee mugs. You get a free pen with every order. I got t-shirts, tank tops, men and women. Support my podcast, support my book, because I do want you to know that I donate to nonprofit organizations to help other survivors. So I donate annually to any foundations that are giving back to anything in domestic violence and sexual assault. I give back to those communities. So again, another way I'm leading the movement is to help others.
Incredible.
Nice.
Thank you so much for taking the time
Candace.
to hop on here and chat with the audience.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to drop and go to my board meeting. See ya.
Bye,
Awesome.
Candace.
Take care.
Take care. I'm glad I could join.
Yeah, it's awesome. See you soon.
Bye.
That's awesome. Well, a
See
couple
ya.
questions before we go to the next person. A couple of things. Brian wanted to add PowerPoint competition. That we were talking about how sports has even evolved, or I think Jeremy brought it up about how people are doing Excel spreadsheet competition. And sounds like the most ridiculous, silly thing ever, but it's kind of a cool way to, well, I think they were mocking like running a business. And so they had a competition about how you could use Excel as quickly as possible. I think that was the idea. Am I right on that, Jeremy? Does that sound correct?
I don't know. I just, it was like they actually, I don't know how long the events go, but they trimmed it down to 30 minutes, kind of the version of like a highlight reel, I guess. So it was kind of like interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I'll do more research for the conference on it, on the Excel thing. Maybe I'll join a competition sooner.
And we had a user said, you had me at goats. So that's one more person that's coming, Marcella, because of you. Let's go.
Yeah. That person is going to get a gift from me.
One goat. One goat for that person.
LinkedIn user is going to get it.
No one goat. You know, I'm going to bring presents to, you know, to cool people. So you have a present for me from Mexico.
All right. We'll have to identify who that user is. Our last person on here that's right now, we got to talk to Devin. Devin, what's up? Talk to us about Share the Vibe. Tell us about why you're leading the movement.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Devin Jenkins, founder, CEO of Share the Vibes, LLC, based here in Milwaukee right now. We'll be expanding pretty soon. I also work by day as a staff technical product manager at GE Healthcare. I'm in supply chain analytics. So I'm living this music, entertainment, business, technology world every day. But Share the Vibes, LLC started 2 years ago, middle of the pandemic, just a way to bring people together. But I use music and technology to do that. So I hosted my inaugural music and technology festival, Share the Vibes Fest, here in Milwaukee. You see my 4-year-old here peeping her head in. But I hosted my inaugural Share the Vibes Fest here in Milwaukee on June 18th. It was Music and Technology Festival. She's waving at everyone. Say, hey.
That's so cute.
They said, hey, back to you. But we had about 6 performances that day, one of which has a collab with B Justice, actually. Troy Tyler was one of our performers that day. But we had performances, we had Web3 workshops around NFTs and the metaverse. We had a live podcast that day, a panel with different people from parts of the music business and business in general. It was all around music and technology and bringing people together in a fun way to vibe out, share the vibes, and have a good time. So, but through that, a mutual connection at Penrod Software connected me with Jamar and Randy. So we've had a few conversations, realized there's a lot of parallels between my mission and the mission of Foureva Media. So I agreed to come on as a sponsor and partner for the Lead the Movement conference. So helped make some connections with some other fun things you'll see that day. And then we also just locked in, I'll be DJing that day. So I'll be in the building sharing the vibes.
Oh
At
yeah.
Fiserv on the 25th. So I'm excited about that. So we got to get some Mary J in there for Candace and get some of our Mexican artists in here for Marcella. When she brings some mezcal and tequila out, get some B Justice in the mix. It's close enough to August 21st for us to drop that song. You know, I knew that one. See,
Yeah,
we're gonna have a good. We're gonna have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We're gonna have a good time. I'm excited.
I'm performing that one. So
Hey,
that's on
I'm
the list.
here for it.
Oh,
I'm here
dope.
for it.
Yeah,
We got to
that's
make
what's
sure
up.
we connect.
Likewise, man. Yeah, we gonna make it happen.
Cool.
this
Well,
is
yeah, we
awesome.
got, and that's what's incredible about this event, that so many people with different backgrounds are all connecting. And that's something that we want to do on purpose. And I know for myself, that was intentionally what I really wanted to show other people, that you can connect, and that's how you're going to connect with diverse communities is through, avenues like this, to um, really bond and connect on somebody than just trying to sell them something. And that's why we partner with like-minded. Just these different elements share the vibes. It's these are all just different roads you can take to connect with one another. And that's what we want to do with the Lead the Movement Business Conference, and really show this is how you're going to connect with communities through entertainment. It's a universal communication tool. There's so many different ways that you can connect with somebody, than just being like, oh, I like this. We believe in this. There's other ways to connect with an individual. And that type of interest level is just so important to do it. So it's just going to be incredible, because I think a lot of these people that are going to be going to this conference have really never been in the same room together. So it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for this event. Ticket sales are going right now. We're expecting around probably 600 to 1,000 people to be there at the conference. So it's crazy. It's crazy. We're gonna get your tickets now. Don't delay. Get it now. Get your tickets. And definitely, if you want to reach out and have a group of your co-workers or employees to go to the event, definitely reach out to us, and we can make that happen. And I also want to quickly just shout out our sponsors down below. You can see them in the graphic there. Of course, Candace, with her Unspoken podcast. We got Better Business Bureau, Summerfest Tech. We got Milwaukee Tech, Concurrency. Got also a partnership with Red Bull and the Northwestern Mutual, that are all chose to lead the movement. So thank you so much for being a part of this and really believing in our mission. So yeah, Randy, what else we got a little bit more time here to, keep promoting. Let me see if ticket sales are flying out the roof.
You better go check. Make it happen. You know what's the biggest thing is, because like we've talked about, we're facilitating and using technology to build connections. That's why we're partnered, like you said, with Like-Minded. And all the people on here, you're going to get to network with all of these people if you become a VIP. So I would not sleep on those VIP tickets. If you don't have one yet, you know who we are. Maybe you want to reach out to us, and we might be able to hook you up with the last few that we have at a special discount. But otherwise, just get a VIP ticket to connect with these great people that are here. And I would love for you guys, if you have any questions for my panelists, for my moderator, my performers, from Jeremy to from anyone on here, Devin, who's going to be DJing, like, you guys are all part of this, leading the movement. Is there anything that has struck you? And I'm just throwing the ball up in the air. We're going to see who catches it. What do you want to bring up? Who do you want to talk to in this room? What's important to you about making connections? It's like 500.
By the way, Randy,
Yes.
You know, you can say like for people that buys right now, I don't know, we can raffle like the people who will buy like VIP tickets, we can give them a free bottle of tequila. I'll give it.
Oh,
I
Nice.
like
perfect
the way you
Nice.
said. I like marketing
Oh,
genius. Marketing
Right.
Of
genius.
course.
This is a
And a
great
picture
idea.
with me.
Oh,
Nice.
we're selling. We're gonna sell it. We're gonna sell. We'll start with that. You get one picture with Marcella if you buy a VIP ticket right as I'm speaking. Go get your
Hey.
ticket. You can have exclusive pictures. Now, granted, we're gonna let people take pictures with a whole bunch of other people, but you get a special one with Marcella. Let's do it. What else you got
And
over
a
there? We
bottle of
want.
tequila.
I'm writing that down just in case so I can check the system and make sure that he'd be like, "Where's my tequila, man? And where's Marcella?"
Yeah. What
Hey,
about a
well,
goat,
I'll
Marcella?
chip in. I'll do a "Oh Yeah I Do" T-shirt. So
Okay.
we have my
Ooh,
merch
okay.
table. We'll
Yeah,
throw one of these
woo!
in there.
Oh yeah,
So
dude.
Just the shirt.
you
Can I
writing that
have
down?
one,
Yes.
please?
Yes. Can I get a
Thank you.
picture?
Of course.
It's very
Okay.
transactional right now. One picture
You gotta
for
get
one
the
shirt.
VIP ticket though and be Justice, even though you're performing.
I'll get
Yeah,
one
go-
sold. I'll get one sold.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What about goats, Marcella? Can we give away a goat?
You give away any
You know
goats?
what? Right now I have very cute baby goats. The
Yes.
meat is very tender.
Whoa, you're gonna be scaring some of these people out here. They just want them to walk around, eat their
What?
lawn grass. But I like
Yeah,
tender
a goat would be
Maybe for
hot and
yoga
goat
or
meat's
something.
fine too.
Yoga, yeah,
Go
goat
yoga.
yoga. That's big, man. That's the trend. It's going up right now.
Oh,
No, this is
Yeah.
great. I love that idea, Marcella. Thank you, Be Justice. Thank you, Marcella, for chipping in on that. That's really cool. But yeah, anything that you guys want to ask each other, it's all about building connections. I think music builds connections, laughing together, like what we're doing. This builds connections, like Jeremy was saying about that. There's more dimensions than just I send messages and emails. You know, if you've ever worked with anybody, that when you send them a message or an email for even like a year and then you meet them in person, really different. You just are like, oh my, like you're a real person finally. So facilitating those is so huge.
Mhm.
Here I go.
No,
Also,
absolutely.
Randy,
I
you
think,
can
I think
tell
one
them
of the
that my
things.
hair is nicer in person.
Wow, we're really selling you. We're gonna get this place packed.
Man. You know, one of the things that stood out for me from this conversation today, but Ken just talked about how she had some traumatizing experiences, you know, growing up, and music was the thing that got her through some of that. And I've just been able to share the vibes, even just to see the power, you know, that music has had in my life. And some of the things I'm sure B Justice can relate to that, being an artist and all the things you have going on. So
Yeah.
I'm just excited for us to continue those conversations around how entertainment, you know, like I had a Beyond the Music panel that shared the Vibes Fest. Like we're talking about kind of beyond the entertainment. Like what are the other pieces of that that can transform your business, transform your life? I'm looking forward to seeing how all of that comes together through this experience. And I'm
Yeah.
also, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you reminded me of a situation. I had a guy. He actually came to my car lot, and because he knew I owned it, and he told me that I got him through a divorce.
Mm.
And I'm just making music and selling cars, so it just didn't seem like like really like I got you through a divorce. But he broke it down to me. He's like, man, you had a song called Nights Like This that I played every day because it
Mm.
made me forget, you know, in those moments what I was going through. And it really helped me. He almost, you know, dropped a tear talking to me about it. And it caught me off guard, but it showed me how powerful, you know, it's my passion and it's my job, but how powerful it really is, you know,
Yeah.
when you pour out an emotion onto, you know, some art that you give away, and you don't know how it's going to help somebody.
Yeah.
So that is very right. That is very right about how it
Absolutely.
helps.
Jamar's got that connection to music. And I think a lot of people have a connection with music that it takes them either back in time. It pumps them up. They get excited. Maybe they need to chill out and focus. They play something different. So music is as Jamari said, it's a universal language. Everybody has music that has affect them, that touches them, that gets them ready to do something. Like they have connections. And so that's just another thing. Jeremy, how does music come into like-minded? Is there anything to ask your favorite band? Do you have to pick a genre? I think you do.
It's actually obviously music is one of those connectors. So is humor. Comedy. People with similar humor tend to find connection easier, right? But yeah, music plays a part. You can definitely put music in. So when we connect people, we give them what they call their feathers. So, like birds of a feather flock together. So when you get your connection with somebody, you get all your feathers, your points of how do you spark a relationship. So we when we take the assessment, we construct an archetype, we give you information about yourself, like what motivates you, what are your strengths. But we also, when we connect you with somebody, those feathers are important because instead of talking about the weather or things that, really are superficial, you can get deeper with somebody quicker. And we did a lot of research at the beginning of this, which was interesting. When we gave people their feathers, they talked on 30 minutes longer in their first meeting than we gave them nothing. So it really gets deeper with people. And that's really what you wanted to cover. I mean, we could talk about Milwaukeeans, for people that are in Milwaukee here, love talking about the weather. And we'll talk about that for like an hour, but there is more to people than that. So,
and how is like-minded being worked into the conference throughout the day? Like, are people checking in throughout the day?
Yeah, so attendees are taking the assessment, and then we are facilitating connections to them, pre-conference. Nice. And so you'll be able to find those 5 or 6 or 10 connections we give you, and go find them, and then you'll get that match through your email or user profile, just like you'd look any other.
That's dope.
And one of the other cool things,
I think also. Yeah, the other part of it is that we're actually going to be dripping some connections to you even post the event, which most events don't do,
Yeah.
So once you're done with the event, usually you're done. But this one, you're actually going to get some more connections, more reason to connect with those individuals, to really, create some sustained action through that.
Yeah, it's like it's like having an event live beyond that one moment in time. Right, because obviously you can get some connections. You might be talking to 100 people there. Can you meet everybody? But let's drip some stuff out, which I think is really important. Which is what I haven't seen in a lot of conferences. Right, it's all about that one moment in time, not about living on. And this gives you the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's gonna be dope. So yeah, Be Justice, you got to head out, man. You got rehearsal.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. We about to start getting ready for you guys.
Okay.
It was dope talking to all of y'all. Can't wait to see y'all. We're gonna kick it. Bring the tequila. I will be ready. And yeah, man.
Bring that tender goat meat.
Yeah, goat. I love goat. So yeah, if you could. But thank you guys. I appreciate it, and I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks.
All right, man. All right. Be easy.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You got a new fan, Marcella. Be Justice music.
I do. I'm very excited.
Be Justice music is great as well. He does it like eye level. But yeah, for the other people, I loved what you had said before, Devin, with Candace's, how music connects people and how important it is. And is a way to connect people. Laughing. I wish I almost had a comedian come out to be in a part of it too, because we see that as being so valuable, that when you laugh together, you bond. It gives you something better to talk about than the weather, right? Even if we could talk about it for an hour here in Wisconsin,
of course.
I want to connect on something decent. But yeah, what else do you guys have?
Jeremy's got to take off, so
my man.
Thank you so much for hopping on, man. And we'll definitely see you in a couple weeks here.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Boom. Went at the same time. Devin took off too. He's back.
Oh, he's back. He's like, man, that's my cue.
Yeah. When you see someone leave at a party and you sneak out with them, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, we got about 15 minutes left of the live stream. This is our second one doing it like this, where we're doing like basically an hour and a half, just letting people jump in, jump out, just trying to connect. The last one went over really well. Got a really good response from it. So it's cool because this one we actually had different people in, and then the other one, we had different people also. So it's cool to get a mixture. With that being said, go get your tickets now if you're still watching. I don't know why you're waiting. Just go get your tickets. I'm tired of you just hovering over the buy now button. Go ahead and do it. Make the commitment. Don't talk about it, be about it. It's time. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. And VIP, you got to get VIP because you get a picture of Marcelo. You also get a bottle of tequila. And you get a Justice shirt. So
she's gonna have a lot of bottles of tequila. This is what the next.
I hope they don't. I hope I don't get busted. In customs for bringing
smuggling
bottles of tequila.
Yeah,
she's
what do you all these bottles
of tequila
for?
Hey, that's for Lead the Movement conference.
No, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that.
Yeah. We don't want to be what's it called, incriminated with you when when they
confiscate them. Tequila?
Yeah, exactly.
Or the goats.
Or the goats.
The goats is going to be really what gets you in trouble. It won't be that it's going to be the goat. They'll be like, this person is definitely doing something fishy. Oh, Devin, I love what's going on over there. Is that your kids just being a part of this moment with us?
Yeah, so that was so Sanaya, my oldest one, was over here kind of peeping into the screen with her hand up and stuff. And then my wife just walked in. She got a pet rock apparently at work today because we just got married. So
they gave her a rock.
So she was explaining that to our 4-year-old why she has a random rock in her hand.
I wonder how that went over. Wait, what?
It was geode apparently. I don't know. Maybe I hear about it at the conference.
Explaining marriage, and then you also have to explain the rock situation, which they're probably like, "Wait, what?"
Right, I'm just trying to play. That I don't understand myself, but hey, we'll take it.
Man. Oh man, well it's been cool kicking with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're super pumped up, man. It's just being in that space today was like. My brain is like hasn't fully grasped it yet, but it's like it's crazy. It's just gonna be so impactful.
I saw the video you posted on LinkedIn. It looked dope. Just the little screen I saw.
Yeah, just the screen.
That's all. This is legit.
You walk it in. That's it. Once you get into the arena floor, the jumbotron, I mean, just everything is gonna be electrifying. And then all the VIPs, of course, you two are going to be kicking in VIP. So there's a whole jockey club lounge area. So it's amazing. It's going to be amazing.
We got Devin, who's going to be spinning at the Red Bull booth. So they're bringing us and you'll be spinning at that. And so I bring in a lot of international vibes too. So we're going to have to ask Marcella, what does Devin have to play to like get the crowd hype?
Yeah,
good question.
Yeah,
maybe something international.
Something.
What do you got? Got anything for us?
Who's your favorite artist, Marcella?
Eh?
Who's your favorite music artist?
Which music? Which kind of music?
Pick it.
The music
Anyone
that you like,
want.
whatever you like. When you bring out the mezcal and the tequila, who do you want to hear? When you're not walking the goats.
Ángeles Azules. Have you heard of Ángeles Azules?
Say it one more time.
Ángeles Azules. They have played at Coachella.
Okay.
I'll give you the list. We'll
put them in the mix.
They love them in the US. The Hispanic community in the US, they go crazy for them.
And definitely share that.
You got to share that with us. You'll have to type that in.
Yeah, definitely.
What else you got? Who's your? All right, so you've been on like 4 countries. Now, who's your favorite Canadian, if you have one, Canadian? And then, how about the U.S.?
Okay, I guess Oof, it's hard to say. I mean, I like Celine Dion, Nelly Furtado. They're Canadians. Even Justin Bieber, um,
Okay, we get some Biebs in there.
from Singapore.
Yeah.
Sorry?
We'll get the
What did you say,
Biebs in
Randy?
there. We'll get some Beliebers.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I know. Drake. Drake is from Toronto.
I knew you were gonna say
Drake.
Drake.
I like Drake. What?
We can get some Drake.
Oh wait, hold on. We got let's see.
Some Bad Bunny someone put in there.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny. Yeah, of course. Bad Bunny. Guys, let me tell you something. Bad Bunny, who's called El Conejito Malo, no more tickets for his concert in Mexico. Like they're gonna have I think he's gonna have 3. ¿Cuántos conciertos va a tener? Bad Bunny? Okay, no tickets. And people are killing to get into this concert. This guy is a phenomenon. Seriously, It's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, Bad Bunny is crazy just on that. When you look at music globally, Bad Bunny is top of that list.
Devin, let me tell you a story. This is a crazy story. So I arrived at a restaurant in Mexico City.
Okay.
And this restaurant has a speakeasy in the back.
Yeah.
So I was there. The owner of this restaurant is a friend of mine. We went to business school together. So then the manager comes up to me and he's like, hey, that table over there, they want to invite you, some drinks. And I was like, no, thank you. Tell them, no. And they were like a group, of guys. And one guy, I was like, why is he so ridiculous? He's wearing a hat, these hats that protect you from the flies, So basically he was covering his face. And then I was like, no. And then he came back, hey, Marcela, they're really, if you would like to join them. I'm like, no. And I am about to leave. Anyhow, I spent a little bit more of time there. And then all of a sudden, they're coming behind me. And then I see so many cars coming over, photographers, everybody moving. And then I asked the manager, who was that? Marcela, it was Bad Bunny who was inviting you to his table at the club.
What?
Oh,
no,
man.
you just ignore. Was he wearing a bee catcher's thing? What the heck was he wearing? I don't even understand it.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. If you see his videos, he's always wearing a hat.
Right.
So anyhow, he was at this club and I was like, this guy, why is he dressed up like that? He was covering his face basically.
Wow.
By the way, he was dancing very well. I should have known.
Oh,
but
man.
That's the story. It's a crazy story. When I tell to people, they can't believe it. But anyway, that happened to me.
Yeah, you got to find a way to kick the panel off with that one.
Yeah.
You could have invited him to our event had you made friends.
Right.
Could have had Bad Bunny there.
That would have been amazing to have Bad Bunny.
Oh my goodness. We would have had the whole place would have been packed out.
We'd have to increase capacity.
But you know what? You can play Bad Bunny. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely got to run some Bad Bunny in the mix. For sure.
Yeah. Well,
all right. What about American though? Last part on that. Favorite American artist?
For me?
For you. Devin's taking notes.
Devin, I like Tiesto. Is Tiesto? No, Tiesto is not American. He's European, right?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Tiesto. I don't think I am.
Yeah, isn't that DJ?
Yeah, he's a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, he does a lot of different. Yeah, I think he might be European. I think you're right.
He's European, yeah.
Well, we actually
I also like music from the EDC.
EDC.
You know the EDC? Electronic music, no?
Oh, dance music. EMD?
Dance music.
They call EDM in the States?
EDM.
Yeah, I call it EDM.
Okay. Oh, I got it though. I get the vibes. We'll share them.
Perfect.
So, you know what's cool is right on the landing page, people can put music and you can kind of see what is on the playlist for the event. So we're going to have to add all of these because again, we are creating connection and bringing the community in to also share what they want to hear while they're at the event. So what's their pump up music?
There you go.
Probably
See,
no Celine Dion. You know, I don't think we're gonna do any
No,
Celine
no.
Dion. Well, but I
At the
see
end of the
someone.
night, maybe at 4 a.m.
They're gonna kick us
At
out
4
before then.
a.m.
Steve Aoki, that's another good
Right,
one.
yeah.
We could throw a pie in his honor if you want. We'll bring some pies.
It's not a
Deb, you
pie,
can-
it's a cake, man. He
Oh,
throws cake.
whatever. You don't want to plagiarize him too much. Throw a pie. Share the vibe pies. Perfect.
Yeah, I like
Cool.
it.
Well, thank you guys for being on here. It was cool kicking with
wrapping up.
you. Last second, get your tickets. We got one VIP, one lucky VIP member is going to get a ticket or get a picture with Marcella. Also,
A bottle of tequila.
a bottle of tequila, and then also a Be Justice shirt,
Woo!
And maybe
which
a
is
goat.
pretty dope. Pretty dope. So I've been checking it right now. Looks like there's no VIP done right now, but
Oh, you snuck out now.
I'm checking it. I'm updating it. I keep hitting the refresh button because you never know. There are people watching on here. So,
Yeah.
so get your tickets now. This is an event you don't want to miss. August 25th, Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's going down. Lead the Movement Business Conference. If you want to come kick it with us, get your tickets now. So thank you guys for so much for your time and being on here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. See you on the 25th.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Much
you, guys.
love. Cool. So we gonna wrap it up. I don't know if we have any music to take us home, or we just gonna end it. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you everybody for watching. If you made it to the end of the stream, promo 50 is your promo code for 50% off your ticket. Promo 50 is the code. So go ahead and use that. And you might, if you made it all the way to the end of the stream, an hour and a half, we're going to give it to you. We're going to give it to you. Why not? Why not? Oh, man, they put up a graphic here. So this is all the speakers.
Look at
all
this. Look at this.
All the people that are a part of this event. Is going down. It's incredible. Every single one of these people have been leading the movement in their own right. So it's amazing. So till the next time, I'm out. I got work to do.
I was gonna say, are we gonna shortchange him a minute and 20 seconds tomorrow? We can't do
sure
that.
Are. I gotta go.